Hello and welcome to this August 10th, 2010 video version of Invested Central's Chart of the Day. I'm Tom Boley, Invested Central's Chief Market Strategist, and it's my pleasure to provide you today's Chart of the Day. This Chart of the Day is brought to you by StockCharts.com, simply the web's best financial charts. Well, today we're taking a look at Clean Energy Fuels Corp, ticker symbol CLNE. It's about a $1 billion utility company. Taking a look, you can see the stock was under a lot of pressure back in April and May. The stock was up at about $23.50 in early April, fell all the way down to about $13.50 in late May before finally gathering itself and starting to move higher. You can see that as it was putting in these lower lows, or trying to put in lower lows in here, the MACD actually started to turn back up. So it was a slight positive divergence. We went up, we hit the 50-day moving average, came back down, we put in a higher low, and then we broke above the 50-day moving average on this gap up in mid-July. You can see the volume pretty strong on this move up. After moving back down one more time just beneath the 50-day, then we've been on a pretty good tear over the course of the last couple weeks. Stock rose from just over $15 to just over $19, so about a 25% rise in a little more than 2 weeks. So CLNE definitely under some had some upside momentum. Good volume on this move to the upside also made the chart look pretty bullish. And you can see that at the top, the MACD was pointing straight up. So it was getting a little ahead of itself. The RSI got close to 70. We had stochastics up around 90. We put in a bearish engulfing candlestick right here on the top. Normally we see a little bit of weakness in the near term after a candlestick like this, but we've just kind of gone back down and consolidated around the 20-day moving average. Now keep in mind here that the first break above the 50-day moving average, we got up to about 1640 or so, pulled back, and then we broke out above 1640 right here, and you can see the volume was confirming this move to the upside. So 1640 becomes very good price support. You've also got the 50-day moving average at 1626. So in that area, that's going to be a really big area of support should CLNE fall back into that price range. So let's watch that. Any close below 16.25, and I personally would probably be out of the stock. So you want to watch that as a line in the sand to the downside. But I do like the fact that after this bearish engulfing candle went in, you can see over the next few days how we continued to put in lower highs. Notice what happened on Monday. We actually gapped back up above the 20-day moving average, and for the first time in a handful of days put in a higher high. So I think this short-term weakness may have ended. We might see a little bit more of a rally here. I like entry on CLNE close to the current price, down to about 16.25. So maybe a half entry at the current price, another half entry if you get back down near the 50-day moving average, and then use a close below 16.25 as a line in the sand to get out. Top side, I think this stock's got a decent shot to climb back up to the 19.25 area in the near term. Again, with the MACD pointing straight up at the recent high, I think it's only a matter of time before we go back up and retest that area. I hope you've enjoyed our presentation today. Be sure to check out our chart of the day every day at InvestedCentral.com. While you're there, sign up for our free weekly Market Pulse newsletter and have the chart of the day emailed directly to you. Happy trading.